Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going back on Slay Belle Katarina and we're ready for the texturing phase after we've created the UVs. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so off stream I actually created a present that I want for her to open in the recall, and this is going to be Karen's gift to Katarina. My idea is to make it like whenever she opens up the present, then a Garen chibi, like a plushie, kind of comes out, and she's like super happy about that. And then she gets embarrassed and then like tries to hide it and plays it off as being cool or whatever. So I'm not gonna make that today. I'll probably make it off stream. Might do a concept on stream maybe. But it's pretty much just like a Garen chibi as a plushie. So other than that, she's pretty much ready for texturing because we have completed the UVs. So here are the UVs. I left a little bit of space just in case just in case I want to put the plushie there. So I feel like this is plenty enough space. And I can always go back and adjust the UVs after I've started texturing. But those are the UVs for now, and I've already imported her into Substance Painter, so she is ready to get textured. Cloppy says hello. Cloppy, welcome to the stream. It's nice to have you here. I'm going to start playing music. Let me know if it's too loud. Alright. So the first thing I like to do is... Hi Froggles, welcome to the stream. First thing I'm going to do is bake the AO map. And it doesn't matter what texture quality you set it to, I just leave it as like the default for the scene. You can make it lower. And then once we get to base color, fill, the ambient occlusion, and there we go. Got our nice AO. So yeah, we're also going to bake the details from the high poly. So I wanted to show you guys how we can do that. So I've actually done a T-pose mesh, and that kind of combines everything together. And then I'm going to decimate the current model. So I can get a lower poly. And then export it to my desktop. Slay Belle Katarina, HP. The outfit looks so much better, thank you. Alright, so it's exported. I'm going to go back to my baking map and select the high poly mesh here. And it should give me like a cage. This kind of like shows the projection distance of the model. So it's going to be a little bit bigger. I can adjust how big I want that to be. I think by default it kind of sets it to something that's approximately appropriate. So I think it was 0.01. And bake the selected texture and see what happens. Let me know if the music's too loud. So it's baking. Have our bake now. Okay, I think this is the bake. It's not exactly perfect, and to be honest, I don't really mind because I'm just gonna go in and start texturing over it anyways. But this is pretty decent. The one I care most about is baking the hair nicely, and this looks like it did a pretty good job. And then her UVs are pretty much the same as her base skin for her face. So I'm gonna grab that texture. see, project. I'll create a new layer just for that face. And I'll plop that where it needs to be. I think that's the only UV shells. There we go. I usually like to add levels to my AO just because doesn't really have that much detail in the midtones. The first layer I always make as the skin layer, and then everything else on top is clothes. So I'm just setting up a gradient map here. I'm gonna grab skin color. Just kind of selecting the range. There we go. And then I can increase the levels to kind of match up the head. All right, the second layer here is the red color. So I'm just kind of blocking out where that would be. I have to go in and manually select these polygons. Froggle says gonna be lurking since I'm doing a Crystal Rose Gwen Prestige port. I'll still be here, so don't miss me too much. I won't. I don't have a copy for down there. Shoot. Just kind of creating an outline here. So that I know what is the corset, what's not. Okay, so it just goes down. I kind of made like a sub playlist of the creator safe playlist of League of Legends or Riot Games, and kind of selected my personal favorite songs, but they're all kind of like epic, high energy music. So maybe not quite as fitting for what we're doing here, just yet at least. Okay, I'm gonna get the backside as well. Backside is mirrored, so I don't have to worry about doing one side. And I think this is supposed to be part of the fur. Make sure it's like that on both sides. Okay. Alright, so that's the red. And then we're gonna make the brown. Brown, obviously the corset, gloves. The belt there. I actually kind of messed up on the arm mesh. It's not accurate to the concept, but that's okay. That is okie dokie. Choker. The reindeer horns wants to be in that layer as well. Boots. Or whatever, high heel shoes. Maybe a little too high energy. Okay, I think I have all that. Then let's do our greens. I'm just blocking out the colors here. I'm not really caring about the gradient color just yet. Just grabbing all the bows. Jesus Rodriguez Guerrero. He said, "Hi, that's new design, looks really pretty. Thank you." Thank you very much. Okay, I think that's all the green. Make sure, oh, gotta get these back faces too. I think I want this bow to be gold on the present. Green on the blade. Okay. And I think that's about it. And then we're going to do the golds. Colors are kind of ugly for right now, but again, I'm just blocking out the back. I'm just blocking out the colors. Don't care for the gradient just yet. All those buttons there. The, forget what this is called. Bell, I guess. The jingle bell. Gold. Then there's the belts in there, but I'm probably just gonna paint that. Guys, let me know if the music's still loud. Just want to make sure it's not overpowering my voice. Don't want that. Where is the corset? Oh, it's this? It's getting a little hard to see things. There we go. Backside as well. Cool. Add back the brown. And then we have to do the whites, which is the fur. Let's just call it whites. We'll clear that mask. Where is it? Clear mask, clear mask, clear mask. There we go. Socks are white. Then we do her blonde hair, and that's it. It's got me crawling in my skin. No one's coming out to help me. Burn up the gasoline. So much of all these nothing left to lose. Fire to the diffuser. Fire to the fuse. I don't wanna let you go when I'm having fun to step out to the fuse. It's not me to tell you, but the finish up. I have a time still, I can't see it still. Going up the gasoline. Nothing to lose. Set fire to the fuse. I'm gonna make the bra part brown, even though it's kind of black, but I'm just putting that on that layer. Still with nothing to lose. Alright. How much you got when I'm having fun? Alright, I'm not too worried about nitty gritty details there. Let's do some brown for like panties, I guess. Not too worried about the outline here. Maybe I'll paint it. Brush. These UVs are mirrored, so that's great. Oops, dropped my pen. Alright, maybe I can assume from the UV sheet what else I need to paint. Okay, and that whole area just gets filled up. That piece of clothing. Okay. And let me do the hair real quick. It's just about the last thing we need to make a mask for. Where's a clear mask? Why is that so hard to find? Clear mask. Okay. Cool. All right. So now we can start adding the gradients and the AO, deleting the fill layers. Yeah. Sometimes I like to copy from a gradient that I've already made and just switch out the colors. So for the red, I'm gonna grab this darkest value, slightly brighter value, slightly brighter, and slightly brighter. I try not to color pick from the actual highlight because I actually want to paint those. Might go a little bit darker here. Let's shift the hue towards a purple color hue. And there we go. Nice color there. Okay, and then the greens, I'm going to select the darkest color, slightly brighter value, brighter, and just bright enough to where it's not the highlight, but you can see, and then adjusting as needed. Okay, cool. Got the green, then we're going to do the whites. The whites has like a bluish kind of purple color. I'm gonna have to adjust these quite a bit. I have to make this darker. Okay. I have to adjust these as well. It's a bit darker. Just overall the amount of talent this man is possessing. Thank you. I want to make sure this is using the bake. I don't see it. I'll turn off the wireframe. Okay, it's not. So the ambient occlusion I need to be using is this one. Cool. Now we can actually see some of that sculpt in there. Cool. That's what I want. We switch out all these AOs. The correct one. I'm gonna color pick from Braum actually. Okay. Colors are not exactly the prettiest for right now, but it's okay. I think I'll color pick from Braum as well for the brown. You'll go in and render over everything. That doesn't really matter. I got a message on. No, I'm fine. Okay. What else did I need to do? I think that was it for now. So let's start painting. Gonna add a paint layer to every single layer. Let's start with the skin. Yes, we start with the boba. The booba. Add some shadow to this side of the hair. Oops. I'm actually gonna add a paint layer over the skin and the face. Now I'm gonna have to blend between the face texture and the new texture that we're making for the rest of the body. I'm gonna set that to darken so we're not overlapping any paint. And I want to paint this red. You guys can hear the music, right? So I noticed it's kind of low on my previous streams. I don't want to be singing to nothing. It'd be kind of awkward. Alright, and I love that we are finally getting her blonde hair. Yeah. Hey Louise, welcome. Just kind of blocking out this red highlight. So I know where to place that. Oops, I didn't make a mask for the fur here. Let's do that real quick. Seems like a critical thing to forget. OMG is looking good already. Thank you. Yeah, we can hear the music. It's not too loud. Okay, cool. Thank you. Perfect. And this is the underside of the dress that we don't really see. But I do have some fur there, I believe. I probably should have duplicated her and like gotten rid of her legs so that we can like really paint under there. Let me get rid of some. Yeah, it's gonna be hard for me to guess what's fur and what's not. So I'm gonna have to paint that in, but we're not gonna worry about that for right now. It's not that important. Okay, I'm gonna paint some of the highlight for the browns. Okay, apparently this color is darker. I'm gonna make this gradient a bit darker. Color pick from brown. There we go. Slightly brighter value. Exactly what I want. Okay. Percent, it should be mirrored. It is. Now this color is gonna have to be a lot brighter for this reindeer piece, reindeer horns, because it's closer to the light source. This part I'm gonna mirror. I think we want the project theme for this. I'm gonna make this brighter and then push it towards red. Winter Blast theme, perfectly fitting. Just kind of bring in a little bit of highlights, just as leather does. When I look at her, I can already hear the Jingle Bell Rock from the Mean Girls playing. I've never actually watched Mean Girls, so, but I can assume how that scene goes down. Yeah, I've never seen it. try to keep my shapes pretty messy, especially for the beginning stages. Because in the final render, I want to keep in mind, like, there's wrinkles and stuff happening. For the dress, I definitely want to, like, try and copy Brahm as well. Dress is mirrored, right? Yeah. Did I even get a bake for this? Correct texture? It's really not that prominent. Already painting over it anyways. See, I mean, the bakes only get you so far, I feel like. I have to go to school now. Bye, guys. Bye, Jesus. Thank you for attending. Appreciate you coming in. Again, thinking about that irregularity with my strokes. Cool. Feel pretty good about that. Let's move on to the whites. I definitely want to copy Brahm for this. Although his colors are a little bit gray for the fur. I'm using a soft brush right now. I want to switch over to the circle brush just so I can really see edges show up. I definitely prefer this prefer this over the soft brush. Not worried about looking at the topology just yet, the wireframe. Also, just to show you guys the UVs on the leg and how making those straight is really important, let me try doing this straight line. I'm gonna grab my square brush. Just go, oops. It's because my red is underneath the white, so I would have to subtract from the white. Do like that. And you can see it's literally a straight line across. Super nice. I don't have to go in and paint a straight line, it just does it for me. Keeps it straight. So that's what's really nice about doing those straightened UVs with those kind of tubular meshes. But I'm not doing that for right now. Mastermind, exactly. Look here to my concept. Introduce this color. There's always like a shadow between the legs. Sometimes on the outer edge as well, very slightly. And then here's where like most of the light hits. Get some of that purple color. Lightly tap it in. Just kind of roughly blocking out that shadow because the bake didn't really respect it. I'm compelled to render this gold out real quickly. Let's look at Brahm. Should have grabbed Brahm's concept. I feel like Misfortune is a little bit too yellowish on the golds, whereas Brahm is kind of a little bit desaturated, I think. So that's what I want. I don't want to listen to Space Group right now. We just listen to that. Okay, I'm gonna paint the hair a little bit. It's getting pretty noisy, so I'm going to add a blur filter, just like so. And paint on top of that. And I want to respect the wireframe as much as possible. Just want to do that. Make sure that edge has a highlight. I think the bank did a pretty good job with the hair. Just kind of blocking out where those strands separate. So at least it was beneficial there. Let me shake out my hand. Too beautiful. Thank you, Sheriff. Appreciate it. I think this hair is a little too bright. And I want to paint out those highlights I'm gonna shift it slightly towards orange as it gets darker. Yeah. Slight orange tint. And I'm gonna grab this brightest color here. Start blocking out those highlights. Highlight around the head. Blocking out those highlights. Where do I want these to be placed? I want this to be bright, I want this to be bright as well. And then a little bit down there. It's kind of a dynamic kind of flow. And I'm going to cut how far those go, just a little bit. Check out my hand again. All right. Now for the inner hair, I think I want to make it slightly, I'm not sure if I want to do red or like a bluish color. Let's see. Katie already did pink, like a purple color. This one has like a pale, desaturated color. I think I might like better. That's not pale. Let's go back. Might be kind of greenish, I guess. It's fine. And this helps to brighten up the hair on the inside. So it can give volume and definition. Oh, she's mothering, just like Regina George. Yes, queen. Adding the highlight on the back side as well, even though we don't really see it, but in certain angles we will. It's a pretty large piece of hair. Yeah, this is so Mean Girls. Everybody's saying that. Culturally relevant, I guess. What song is this? I forget. Oh, it's Tide Caller, yeah. It's Nami's theme. It's one of my favorites. This is perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm gonna render out this brown because this black shadow is bothering me. Bother me quite a bit. Come on. Be on. Increase my stroke opacity. Render some of the skin. Adding shadow where the fur meets with the skin. It's very important. Adding that separation. And then I'm not sure, but maybe a shadow across the boobs, where that corset kind of sits on top. Let's also render out the boobs while we're at it. Just a little bit. Make sure I'm following the topology, because that matters a lot. Kind of roughly figuring out what's happening there. And then I usually like to go back in the brighter value for that middle part. And that's how you do boobs. I roughly block out a collarbone here. And let's bring back these shadows. I really love this blonde. Color on her, the OG orangey hair is just not doing it for me, TBH. I mean, I personally didn't mind it. I just wanted to change it because I wanted to kind of honor the original concept. Not sure why they made it more orange. But I don't mind it. Like, I like the hair color as it is currently. I just wanted to honor the original concept. And then Louis says I kind of like the ginger hair, but this blonde is better, fits better. Are you working on the original model, or is this a new model? This is a new model that I made. I showed some of the... I didn't really show any of the modeling phase for this model because I wanted to get to the texturing phase as quickly as possible because most of my streams have just been modeling ZBrush and I want to give you guys something different. So I modeled this off stream, but it is a new model. It's not the original Slay Belle Katarina model. And he's doing FA and ASU for Riot, yeah. So I'll be redoing most of her skins. Probably not some of the newer ones. I'm kind of like following what they did with Ari, where they didn't really touch the newer skins, they just kind of adjusted it to the new rig. But this was one of the skins I wanted to revise with the new model. Make sure the skin on these thighs is much darker because of the shadow that the skirt is casting over them. And I'm not sure how much to extend the shadow, but like right here maybe it's fine. Considering that she kind of does some poses where she sticks her leg out. You won't, I mean, you don't really see that at the top angle, but when she does her poses, you'll see the legs, I think. Let's go to the Slay Belle concept. I want to grab from Braun. And actually, this Fortune kind of has a bluish color that I want. Just want to really round these out. Shadow there. Kind of roughly figure out where that knee is. This is where it will bend. Here as well, the backside. Keeping those strokes pretty rough. Okay, I want to block out some of the green color as well. Let's grab from here. Okay, because the model does look like higher quality. Yep, it's different. And thank you, I appreciate it. Just keep in mind that top-down lighting. We're rounding out these laces, even though they're like flat planes, pretty much. See how the texture really helps to round it out. That's exactly what we want. Cool. Let's go over here and kind of do the same thing. Kind of already did it with the bank. It's helpful. Pretty rough block out. Let's see, what else can I do? I can work on this handle here. I need to add the red. At the last time. These sides are kind of dark. So I'll go back in and add kind of like a purple ambient light to kind of bring up the value. Period. Let's add the star shadow as it connects here. I'll bring up that stroke opacity. Cool. Then let's work that green color pick. And make sure we're honoring the topology. I think I should have made this mirrored UV, but that's okay. We can make use of it. Make the other side kind of different. Let me make sure I look at the original concept. Where is that? Oh, here. Okay. Have you ever worked for a video game company? Your work looks very professional. Unfortunately, no, but I am open to work. I have done like freelance, like doing couple models here and there, but not exactly a large company. I'm making the top part a bit brighter. Swap this out. Because the light hits here, it has to be bright. And of course, we're going to be seeing the blade upside down sometimes, so I want to add some light there as well. Favorite champion design-wise? If you mean like, I mean, overall, my favorite champion in the game is probably Braum, if I have to be honest. I love his personality, I love his character design, I love his lore. He's just a very wholesome guy. And, you know, obviously in League we have like a bunch of emo people, tough guys. He has like the tough guy build, but he's also like very sweet, and he really cares for his poros. So that's my favorite champion in terms of like design, lore, personality, all that. My other favorite champion is probably Graves. I like Graves, he's very goofy. And then Katarina, and she's my favorite champion to play. I do really love her lore as well. Not as much as Braum. She's a little bit duller than Braum, I think. And then, like, my top mains that I actually play are Katarina, Zoe, and right now it's looking like Seraphine as well. Honestly, Riot is so dumb for not hiring you. I mean, they have plenty of talented people. I was close once. They should definitely consider giving you like an intern position or something like that. I was actually offered an intern position for TFT, but it was canceled last minute after I filled out all the paperwork. And I think it was because I'm still early in my college. So it's gonna have to be a few years, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, Braum is such a sweetheart. Yes, he is. I wish Braum was a better champ to play. I also love him. Yeah, I played him recently. I don't really play him that much anymore, because, like, he just feels like a suicide support. Which was, like, fine whenever he came out in, like, Season 4 or whatever. But nowadays, when you're playing against champions like Rel, who feels like she can do so much more than Braum does, It just doesn't feel like great to play anymore, which is really unfortunate. But if they give him like a mid scope, I'll definitely like play him a lot more. He's definitely one of my favorite supports to play. Oh no, but that's okay. One day at a time. Yeah, exactly. I'm still gonna be working my craft, you know. Doesn't really bother me. I mean, yeah, it sucks that we didn't get in, but it's okay. Just wasn't the time yet. Hopefully I can get some positions in other companies. That'd be great. But my goal definitely is right. At least for now. Okay. Stars. Good. Start blocking out the gold. That's unfortunate, but a good thing. Oh, he definitely needs a mid-scope. Yeah. That's unfortunate, but a good thing is that such a big company already considers you. Good luck after college. Yeah, that is true. It's just unlucky timing, I guess. Time's not right. But that's okay. Okay. And I want to make this bow. I think I want to make the present gifted by Garen with a gold bow. An actual box. Maybe green? Does it contrast the most against her red outfit? And the little tag, I think I'll make the little string red. And the actual present tag here, should it be white? What color should it be? Maybe gold as well. But I have to make like Karen's name stand out from that. Won't worry about it yet. I'm gonna skip this song. It's too epic. It's calling. Nothing ever feels. When I just I dreams will go tumbling to places unknown. Nothing but the stars to align. No sun set, tomorrow is so bright. As long as we're by the side, what we do together is you and me. That we will drift apart, even though things change. About you, it's not the same. I know it's true. Life's better with me and you. Add the highlight here. Bow is looking kind of nasty. because the color is kind of brownish. It's not exactly what I want, but that's okay. We will brighten it up. And now it's Brahms' theme again. Maybe I'll skip it. Ooh, this song is so epic. Your stuff looks really professional. If someone had told me this ASU was official, I would believe it. Thank you, I appreciate it. Please consider giving a fan ASU to Sona. My baby needs some love. I don't know if I'll do another ASU after Katarina. This one's really, it's gonna take it out of me, I feel like, because we still have quite a few skins to go. I was thinking about doing one for Zillion, though. But I also have to consider, like, is Riot about to do it in, like, the next ASU? And if the answer is yes, then I'm not going to do it. Because, like, they have a whole team to work on those ASUs. And it's just going to be wasting my time if I try to make something that a whole team could make. Because they have so many more resources. They have concept artists, splash artists, they have everybody on deck. And I just have little old me. I do have some concept artists collaborating, which is very, very helpful, but there's only so much they can work on that they have time for. Zillion, Annie, Jana, LeBlanc, MF, yeah, and Gragas too. But I kind of feel like it's possible that they're, like, Zillion and Gragas' ASU is, like, right around the corner. Especially since they changed the criteria recently. Somebody said, I forget which person said it, but they were like, saying that they don't really consider popularity anymore as criteria for ASUs. To bring back open doors, restore our love, to live forever. Bring down the dark regime. You know how to unleash eternal fire. Lead us to order. I should not have mirrored this freaking present top here. Because I wanted to add a shadow where the bow sits. And I mirrored it. So I mirrored it like across the Z and X axis. So it's just like a corner, and then the corner repeats like 4 times. So I shouldn't have done that. I should have just unfolded it as is, so that I can render that shadow. But that's okay. That's okay. I mean, I'll go back and adjust those UVs. We are at the 1 hour mark here, so I'm just going to render out this present just a little bit, and then we'll call the stream. You guys ask some questions. Feel free to ask before I leave, and I'll get to those before I end the stream. I'm going to add some light here. Top part of the present obviously needs to be brighter. Too much green. Okay, I mean, I think that's good enough. Not sure what color to make this tag. I think I'll make it white just for now. Because this bends, I want to keep this part a bit brighter on that bend, and then it kind of gets darker. There. Okay, I think that's good. You might add like a pattern to the box. I have a screenshot of Brahms. Yeah, Brahm has like a pattern on the top cover of the box. But I think that's it for today, guys. We got a pretty good lockout of the overall skin. Quite a bit left to go, but that's okay. I mean, it's the first day. That's pretty good progress. I think tomorrow I'm going to switch gears and go back to Project Ergot, and then probably Thursday as well. And then on Friday, we'll go back to Slay Belle Katarina to end the week. So, and then I might do it at the same time as I did today. We'll see. And it doesn't look like there's any questions. Right, needs to ASU a lot of champions urgently. Yeah. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you for tuning in the stream. Let me pause the song. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you ever want to be notified for when I'm going to be going live. And that's about it. Thank you for attending the stream, all of you. And yeah, until next time. Bye. Let me end. Oops. Bye-bye.